Hey YouTube, Facebook, I know it's been a while. Lorelei Vega here, also known as Brooke Thorne. And I've been so busy, so I'm so sorry everybody for taking forever to come out with another video, but I'm still trying to get those in, so please bear with me. Today I wanted to talk about something that has been bothering me for a very long time. And I've been doing a lot of research. Now, as you guys know, I've been on my spiritual journey, but because I've been so caught up in work and worrying about the basic shit that I need in my life, it's kind of easy to get consumed by that matrix. It's easy to get consumed by worrying about bills and survival, and sometimes it can take your mind away from the ultimate goal, which is spiritual development. And that's why I wanted to talk about this video, because I talk about this subject matter because I've been a little upset, and I've noticed that I've been getting sick a lot. Now, I know a lot of people have allergies and stuff. Like, I'm known, like everyone knows, I have really bad allergies, and I can't ever breathe, and I stopped smoking like about 6 or 7 months ago. I'm sober. I'm just tired of, I'm not a goody two-shoes or anything. I don't want people to think I'm like a picture perfect princess or any shit like that, but it's just, after a while you just get tired of smoking cigarettes, you get tired of drinking, you get tired of smoking weed, and there's a controversy surrounding weed, and I don't feel like getting into the debate because I don't think weed is a bad thing, but I just think it's a temporary thing that eventually you're going to have to put down the weed and deal with the shit that you have to deal with. And that's just a sad reality, because I love to smoke weed, don't get me wrong, but weed is like Morpheus, and Morpheus doesn't solve your problems. He just takes you to the problem, helps you analyze it, and reevaluate your life so you can solve your own damn problems. And I stopped smoking weed, I stopped drinking, and I'm still getting sick for some reason. Like, every week is something different. So I just don't know why. I'm like, okay, so I'm exercising, I'm eating okay, so what's the problem? Why do I keep getting sick? And I've noticed a lot of people getting sick, and getting sick, like, oh, everybody has something wrong with them, and I'm kind of confused as to how can we go to the doctor, and no matter how many times we go to the fucking doctor, we're still fucking sick. Is this a physical sickness, or is this a spiritual sickness? Because I'm at the point where, no, I'm not eating perfect, okay? Because, let's just be honest, you need the right kind of money to eat high quality food on a consistent basis, and I don't have that. I have enough money to survive and take care of myself and stuff like that. But essentially, a lot of people get sick very frequently. Everyone has some type of diabetes or breathing problems, and I try to figure out, why the hell do I keep getting sick? Like, I'm at the gym, I'm eating okay, I'm drinking water, I'm taking good care of myself. Why do I feel this pressure in my chest? Why do I feel like I can't breathe? So I've done some research, and there's a lot of interesting things that I've learned, is that, unfortunately, because we get caught up so much in working and survival, that emotions can make you sick, and unfinished business and things that you haven't dealt with in your past that manifest itself randomly, which I deal with on a daily basis. Like, things that happened years ago, I start obsessing about at the wrong time. It can make you sick. Your chest starts hurting. The respiratory system is linked to your emotions, and the way you breathe is linked to your emotions. That's why breath is very important, because when you're angry, you have short breaths, and when you're relaxed is long, slow breaths. But when these thoughts manifest themselves at random, these little instances in my life that I guess it's regrets, or why did I do this? What the fuck was wrong with me with that situation? I feel like shit. And it just keeps manifesting itself to the point where I feel sick. And as I get older, I'm getting better as far as me staying sober and not fucking with numbing myself, because I've noticed that's the main thing about drinking and smoking, is folks are tired of dealing with their emotions and dealing with their past. And that's why they do drugs and do, they drink on Friday night, like, oh, we're about to turn up. And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with that. But me, I'm the type of person that, I'm tired of turning up on Friday night. Does life have anything else to offer besides getting high and getting fucked up and waking up the next morning like, fuck, I shouldn't have done that. I'm so embarrassed. Why the fuck did I do this? And people look at me in the wrong light, like I'm not this person that I used to be because I used to drink, because I couldn't, like, I have social anxiety. I couldn't go in public without feeling like everyone was talking about me and stuff, and I had to drink to cope with these things. But the main reason why folks are getting sick is because they don't have the time or the bravery or the heart or the courage to face their emotional issues. Emotions can make you sick if you don't fucking deal with them. And that's a hard lesson I had to learn. And this is why these little tiny thoughts at this particular time and this particular day, this person said this and it's affecting me today, which it shouldn't, because that's ridiculous. It's like, get the fuck over it, Brooke. I tell myself, get over it. But it's more complicated than that. Sometimes we sidestep our problems and they just build up and manifest itself at the wrong fucking times. That's where anxiety, when people have breathing problems and they have too much stress, it's usually linked to our unfinished business or past or emotions or things, directed energy that has been directed towards us and we did not direct it back or reflect it. We just held on to it, and it's just in us. And all we are, we're just energy beings. We're not fucking anything. Physicality is just a portion of what we're going through on this planet. And I think sometimes we get so caught up, like I said, like lately I've been so caught up in my bills and caught up in what's going on at my job and stuff like that, that I forget about, oh my God, I don't feel well. I keep getting sick. Why am I getting sick? Like, I'm working out every day, I'm doing this, why do I keep getting sick? And it's definitely because I'm not addressing certain things. Because in your life you have to have a balance of everything. You gotta get laid by someone you love. You have to have a decent job that you're comfortable at. You have to make time for spirituality and connecting with your star family and connecting with the universe and connecting with the collective consciousness. You have to make time for all these things. You have to make time for your passion and your career, what you're here for on earth. You have to make time for all of these things. You can't just put too much into one thing. You have to make time for your friends and family, and that's another thing I would like to apologize to my fans and my friends and people who haven't seen me in a very long time, because I've been so busy trying to maintain what I've been building. And it requires a lot of my time and my energy, so I'm sorry if you think I'm stuck up or I'm too cool to hang out with you. That's not the case. The case is, like, I'm working on manifesting my own reality, and it's taking a lot of my energy and my time. So I'm sorry about that. It's not that I don't care about folks and don't want to hang out with anybody. It's just I'm trying to get my soul ready for this next level of consciousness. I'm trying to get my soul ready for what is to come. What are these next battles I have to deal with? Because there's a lot of shit out here that we have to fucking deal with on a daily basis. And like I talked about in my previous videos about how being a woman, and not just a woman, a black woman on this planet, is one of the most challenging and rewarding aspects of the Earth Matrix. And I think this is a rewarding experience because I love challenges. And sometimes shit can get very challenging because people talk that shit and people direct negative energy at me. I'm learning ways to direct it out. Either reflect, absorb, or just push out the energy, or recycle the energy. You can recycle negative energy into positive, which is one of the most hardest but most rewarding things about energy transference, which I'll talk about in other videos. Because learning about energy and learning about, if you understand why people do things and understand things on a very fundamental level, like we are all energy. Why is this person acting like this? Why is this person acting like that? Usually it's mostly unmet needs, gaps or holes in their consciousness or in their soul or in their emotions, that they take it out on others, or they try to take what they need and want out of others. And we have to get it together, and we have to be strong, energetic beings, because not only are we in this matrix, this training program, this bullshit ass hacked system of Earth, because Earth is not a bad place. This is a womb. Earth is a womb and a consciousness for growth. And someone fucked up and hacked into this program, and now things are a little bit messed up. We don't know what the fuck is real and what's not real anymore, but if you really ask God and the universe to help you see through this crap and this bullshit, you will get answers. Like me, like I've been living in some bullshit and not being like my true self for too goddamn long. Like I've been caught up in certain things, trying to please others most of my life. Like I get good grades, I do this, I'm an overachiever to the point where I am just like a star in the sky, collapsing upon myself and obliterating myself and not doing what I love to do at a pace that I'm comfortable with, as opposed to giving a fuck about what others think about me and what others feel I should be doing. So that's why a lot of people get sick. It's not even just the bad, shitty food and the fluoride and the chemtrails, because I've never in my life, this is the worst year for allergies. I'm not smoking. I stopped smoking 6-7 months ago. I'm working out. There's no reason why my chest should be feeling so tight and heavy like I can't breathe. It could be the chemtrails, it could be the air, it could be the pollution, it could be these emotions manifesting themselves until I deal with them. Excuse me. Sometimes people get sick because they don't deal with their spiritual battles. And that's what I'm going through right now. And there are things that I'm searching for that I have to take the time for. Even though I have to work so much, I have to still take time at night or in the morning to pray and to get connected with the divine every single day to stay focused, because sometimes you can get caught up in your ego. You can get caught up in, I want people to think I'm doing well and I'm this and I'm that, because people just act like that. They always want to feel like they're doing better than someone else. I got more money than this and I'm working on Wall Street that. And at the end of the day, who gives a fuck? Because when you die, Wall Street is not going to exist and all these fucking things aren't going to exist anymore. When you die, are you going to ascend, or are you going to stay, or are you going to descend? Not into hell as we think. Because hell is another topic. Hell is not a place where you burn for your eternity. Hell is a place of unfinished business and unfinished conflicts and lessons that weren't learned properly during this training cycle on this planet. But people are getting sick, and doctors are not curing diseases. It's like, I go to the fucking doctor to get medication for my allergies and shit, and nothing's doing anything. And I'm like, why the fuck do I keep having allergies? Like, why? It's just so crazy. Is there something in this fucking air, or what's going on? Why is the environment changing? It never used to be this bad. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's a lot of negativity and a lot of anger and energy just directed everywhere. Everyone's miserable in the morning. When I get on the train in the morning, I could just feel the energy on the train. Everyone's miserable. They're tired. They got a lot going on. You know, on people's face, they're just falling asleep. It's a shame that, you know, what we're going through on this planet, because Earth is supposed to be a place of positivity and growth, and the system's been hacked, and we have to deal with that. I'm going to do a part 2 of why the fuck are people consistently getting sick for no reason. This is not just a physical war, it's a spiritual war. We will be back with part 2.